Hi, I'm Todd Henderson. Today I'm going to show you how to install a Bakflip VP tonneau cover on this Toyota Tacoma 5-foot bed. Now the first thing we're going to have to do is attach these rails. In order to do that, because the Tacoma has a composite bed, we're going to have to access this deck rail system. So we're going to pull out the plugs, the end caps in the back of the deck rail system, and we've got these attachments that slide into the deck rails. We're going to have 3 per side. We're going to go ahead and slide those in. And next, we are going to set this rail all the way up against the bulkhead of the truck. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to line up these bolts to the slots in the rail with the rail all the way forward. We're just going to drop it right in. Now one thing I like to do as I'm tightening down these bolts is I like to give it a little love tap at the top, make sure I have some down pressure as I'm tightening it down. That way the action of tightening it down does not lift up the bed cap and create any gaps at the top. Now with your kit you'll also have a gasket that's going to sit right across your bulkhead. That closes the gap that's created between the top of the cover and that bulkhead. We're going to apply that now. Very crucial, we'll want to use some alcohol to wipe down this surface. That gets all the grime, any kind of debris, any contaminants off the surface, because you want it to bond to the bed, not to the contaminants on the bed. Now we're going to install the drain tube before we put the cover on. That drain tube fits right up into the cup on the rail, and what we're going to do is we're going to use a drill bit with a paddle bit on there to run a small hole right down here at this corner. Because I've got the bed rug, it's going to cover up all that. So for right now, I'm just going to pull this bed rug back. As we open this up, we'll be removing the cardboard that protects the cover. We'll have some pieces that are taped in place. Also, up at the front, we'll have a few pieces that are taped over top of the plaques that mount the cover to the rails. So go ahead and pull those off. You can fold this over top of the bulkhead. Now that we have everything lined up, we're going to very carefully open up the cover. And I say very carefully because we do not want to mess up the alignment of the cover. It's nice and straight right now. Next we're going to take a star bolt. We're going to put a lock washer on top of that, and a flat washer, and the rubber washer on top of that. And that's going to go through the silver tab sticking out of the side of the rail and up into the cover. There's a threaded hole they'll thread into. Finally, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the cover, and where it leans up against the cab, we want to be able to protect that cab, so we've got these rubber bumpers that are taped to the cover. Okay, now we're just going to attach right where it would strike the cab. Get ample pressure, get good adhesion. And there we have, the cab is now protected. Always remember, before you close the cover, you want to first close the tailgate. That way the cover can close on top of the tailgate. The sides, these will settle down after a few days of being in the sun, or if you want to speed that up, you can run a heat gun across it. And EPDM will flatten right out and create a great seal across the bed. That's all. If you have any questions, give us a shout. Thanks for watching. I'm Todd Henderson.